So this is making operational decisions. It's 2.3.1, chapter 41, business operations. The purpose of business operations. Business operations relates to the process of turning resources such as raw materials into goods and services to ensure that customers can buy what they want in the right quantities at the right quality at the right time for the right price. Production processes. There are 3 production processes or methods that can be used by businesses. These are job, batch and flow. Job production involves making one-off items to meet the exact requirements of the customers. Each product is unique. Haircuts, made-to-measure wedding dresses, building new football stadium are the examples of job production. The advantages are businesses can differentiate their products from rivals. High prices can be charged. Products are usually high quality. Employees may have high levels of job satisfaction. Disadvantages: employees may require significant amounts of training. Skilled staff demand higher levels of pay. Cost of producing one unit is high. Difficult for a business to speed up production and grow. Batch production occurs when a limited number of the same item are produced together. Every batch of the product goes through each stage of the production process together as a group before moving on to the next stage. Before a new batch is made, production may be halted to make changes to the process. Batch production may involve large or small scale production. The products made via this production method will be similar but have some variation, for example, different styles, sizes or colors. Clothing production and bakery products are good examples. Advantages of batch production: the cost of making each item is reduced as more than one unit can be produced at a time, so it's cheaper than job production. Use of specialist machinery reduces the need for large volumes of labor. Some variety of products can be offered to customers. Workers may become specialists in certain areas of production. Disadvantages of batch production: time lost switching between batches reduces efficiency. Staff may become demotivated as jobs become repetitive. Lack of flexibility compared to job production. Increased cost of storage of materials. Flow production involves the continuous movement of goods along an assembly line. Products move from one stage of production process to the next to produce identical products at fast speeds to meet high volumes of demand. Flow production is heavily reliant on automation and machinery. Products such as baked beans, chocolate bars and mass market cars are examples of products that are made through flow production. Advantages of flow production are large volumes of output resulting in low unit costs because costs are spread over bigger quantities. Little lost production time. Consistent quality. Division of labor results in staff becoming specialists and very efficient in their roles. Less staff required as machinery or robots can perform many of the tasks on the production line. Disadvantages are expensive to purchase the machinery and set up the production line. Businesses must be confident there is sufficient demand to justify the large investment required. Breakdowns on the production line leads to inefficiencies. Difficulty for the production line to be changed. Specialization leads to job being repetitive and boring. The impact of different types of production processes. Each production process will have a different impact on productivity, costs and prices charged. Productivity measures output per worker in a given time period. So basically it's calculated by dividing the total output by number of employees. Higher the labor productivity, the lower is the labor cost per unit. Following are a number of ways a business can aim to increase productivity. Recruit appropriate staff who are motivated to work hard as they'll enjoy their role. Invest in training. Staff who are more competent in their job will work quicker and are less likely to make mistakes. Improve working practices. New ways of working can result in workers becoming more efficient when they complete tasks. Invest in new machinery or technology. Machines can replace workers on production lines. New technology can help staff complete their roles efficiently. Any investment in technology machinery will have a negative impact on costs in the short term, but may prove to be cost effective in the long run. The use of appropriate financial and non-financial methods of motivation. It might encourage staff to work harder as they feel their roles are interesting and they are being rewarded appropriately by a business. Costs. Businesses will aim to keep costs to a minimum as this will impact positively on profits. Minimizing costs of raw materials and stock as well as carefully controlling salaries and other costs will help to ensure that a business operates efficiently. Efficiencies in production can be measured through calculating the average cost of making 1 unit of output. A business is more efficient if the average unit cost is low. This means that the business uses less resources to produce a certain amount of output. If the average unit cost is high, this means the business is more inefficient and is using more resources to produce the same amount of output, or is using the same amount of input or resources but is producing less. When productivity is higher, the average cost of making each unit is lower. Prices: a business will have more flexibility to lower its prices and compete more effectively with rivals if it has high levels of productivity and low unit costs. Alternatively, in this situation, a business may choose to charge the same price as its competitors, as it will benefit from a higher profit margin on each item sold because of lower unit costs. Impacts of technology on production: technology is constantly changing and developing, which will affect the ways in which businesses manufacture their products. Investing in technology is an important decision which businesses must think about carefully. A balance must be struck between cost, productivity, quality, and flexibility. Cost: technology is often expensive. Businesses must consider whether it is worth investing in technology or whether a new piece of technology is likely to be developed which may prove to be better investment in the future. Businesses must also think about whether technology is likely to be used to its full potential or whether it will be left idle for a period of time. Productivity: the use of technology and machinery in production can result in large volumes of stock being produced quickly and cost efficiently, which can reduce the cost of making each product. This gives a business the opportunity to charge lower prices or make higher profits. Machines and technology do not need to take breaks or holidays, which can also increase output. However, machinery will need to be regularly serviced to reduce the risk of it breaking down in the future. Any breakdowns that do occur will result in loss of production time. Quality: technology and the use of machinery can help to ensure that a consistent standard of quality can be delivered to customers every time. The use of machinery and technology may also reduce the need for so many employees to be used in the production process, which means that human error can be avoided. Flexibility: the use of machinery and technology may result in some inflexibility in production. However, advancement in these areas have resulted in the ability for machinery to be programmed so that the specific requirements of customers can be met successfully.